Hello, good day and a very warm welcome to the CruiseAway show, the #1 choice in Oz when it comes to planning the ultimate in-dream holiday escapes, with amazing cruise and stay journeys right the way around the world and all at the best value in town. I'm Derek.
And I'm Jo. Good to have you with us. It's time to sit back, relax and let us bring the best of the world to you as we serve up exciting and authentic travel discoveries full of variety, service and inclusion. When you're with the trusted experts here at CruiseAway, you're in very safe hands.
Here at CruiseAway, we've been sending Australian travellers on amazing cruise holidays for over 25 years. Our award-winning team specialise in bringing you the best deals from all major cruise lines, sailing right across the globe. Whether you're looking to cruise locally or afar, with thousands of unmissable deals available right now, you can be sure we'll find you your perfect cruise holiday. So, if you're ready, let's go cruising.
Yes, let's go cruising in the show on board the amazing Norwegian Spirit. Our team has secured some incredible cruise fares for some wonderful getaways that you can secure with a tiny $99 per person deposit today. But be quick, they are booking up fast.
And you won't be surprised when you see the price tags that we have as well. We'll be cruising the Spirit on a southern passage from Singapore back to Sydney with an early bird saving for February in 2028. And we'll also feature a Spirit of Fiji cruise from Sydney next April that features a stay in the gateway to Fiji's tropical real island beauty.
Amazing. First of all, get the ugly sweaters ready, the presents wrapped and the tinsel flowing. Santa's on his way for our first cruise this Christmas. It's a 2-week getaway on the Norwegian Spirit, leaving on Christmas Eve, the 23rd of December. Wonderful. Straight out of Sydney, straight into the festive season. And cruising at this time of year is the way to leave all of the holiday, shall we say, drama? Sometimes it is, because there's a lot to organise behind, and just have yourself taken care of and pampered, and have someone else doing everything for you. It's just a wonderful way to experience the holidays, maybe for you like never before. Maybe you've always said, do you know what, we're going to get away on a Christmas cruise next year, and it just hasn't happened. Make it happen, book it in, lock it in. Maybe it's going to be the entire family that you take away with you, or just be you and your other half, or just you on your own. But the wonderful thing is you have a choice of dining on Christmas Day. You can have your traditional roast dinner, or you can go and have Italian, or you can have a Pan-Asian meal. The choice is yours. The festive flair will be flowing around the ship. You'll find lots of decorations and lots of fun Christmas activities. I mean, they do make it a real celebration. So fear not, just because you're away on a cruise doesn't mean it's going to be any less festive. But if you're cruising because you want to escape the festive season, at the same time, you don't have to partake in all those festive activities. You can literally just escape to a nice little quiet corner, of one of the specialty dining restaurants, and just do something completely unrelated. There'll be pub quizzes galore, don't you worry, in the pub during the cruise, along with a ton of other activities, festive and otherwise. And the team will be getting dressed up to, the nines in Christmas gear, but there'll also be lots of themed parties to enjoy throughout the voyage. They do 70s and 80s night. They do the White Hot Party, which is a signature Norwegian Cruise Line party, and it's so much fun. They're known for it. They're known for a lot of things, in fact, and this is freestyle cruising. So expect to not have to pre-book the dining room for a certain time, because you can go in whenever you like for breakfast, lunch and dinner. That's all included for you, as is the buffet. That's just a wonderful way of grabbing and going for breakfast, lunch and dinner. And I have to say, the breakfasts up there are legendary. They do the all-American style with the pancakes and waffles and eggs Benny, and we got 14 nights cruising out of Sydney. First up, we're into Eden on Christmas Eve for you. So whether you want to do a spot of last-minute shopping in some of the cute little boutiques, or just explore the wildlife or the Killer Whale Museum, picture perfect Christmas Eve, I think, will be spent here. Then we're into Melbourne. We're going to be here on Christmas Day, which is wonderful. You can explore the famous arcades and laneways. Even as things are closed, it's lovely to wander around the city and book an excursion. I'm sure there'll be some of them on operation, and speak to the team about that on board. Then we are cruising Fiordland National Park, which will be incredible. This will be Boxing Day. Lovely scenery through Fiordland, where waterfalls tumble from towering barren cliffs and misty rainforests blanket the mountains. This is the beautiful, rugged, natural terrain we've all come to explore on this itinerary. We're into Dunedin next, which is a charming town in New Zealand, where you can head to Baldwin Street for a little stroll, or Lanark Castle to explore the Scottish heritage of this part of the world, and just drink in the ambience. Next up, it's Christchurch. We're going to be here on New Year's Eve as well, known as Garden City. You'll expect lots of lovely heritage and modern creativity as well. Maybe take an excursion along at the Avon River, passing beautiful parks and historic buildings. Then we're into Tauranga, and this is the gateway to geothermal wonders of Rotorua, of course, and the geothermal and Maori culture experience excursion showcases bubbling mud pools, geysers and traditional Maori performances all in one trip. Next up, it's Bay of Island, and this is a subtropical paradise. It's over 140 islands, and dolphin watching is a great thing to do here. Get on out on excursion to see the beautiful dolphins. Perfect time of year for it. Book that with the ship. We're then back into Sydney, and it's just an easy breezy disembark here, of course, setting off from Sydney off to Eden, Melbourne, cruising Fjordland, then we're into Dunedin, Christchurch, Tauranga, Bay of Islands, back into Sydney, all whilst experiencing Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day in the best way possible on board.
Love it, because the party comes to you.
Yeah.
The celebrations come to you. That's the great thing about being away at this time of the year, is you don't have to put in any effort. Just get that ugly Santa jumper. That's it. That's all you need. The party is there for you to enjoy. So, 2 weeks, no fly, Christmas and New Year cruising in and out of Sydney this year as well. Service charges included, and a deposit today of just $99 each. And you can secure this price here, which is absolutely stunning. And I have to tell you that this price is also exclusive to this TV show here at CruiseAway. You won't find it anywhere else. Now, you are going to love the variety while you're on board Spirit, and of course the festive feel is all around you. Decorations, the Christmas trees, the special menus, the holiday cocktails, Santa visiting, and just so much more. Plus, of course, a great celebration to see in 2027. You'll be cruising for 2 fabulous weeks in and out of Sydney with your service charges included. So get this locked in today, and it will be a very Merry Christmas. Your deposit today is just $99 each. You are welcome. Here's all the details you need to get booked. It is brilliant. Remember, when you call us, it is a toll-free number as well. 1300 412 358 is the number. And please do talk to our team if you're thinking about upgrading your stateroom on board as well, because as well as our exclusive price for your interior, we also have special rates for your ocean view, balcony and suite and beyond as well. Also, if you want to make this an inclusive cruise, which why would you not? It is the season to be jolly and merry and all of that thing. You can add the free at sea package, which makes it inclusive, $59 per person per day. That will then give you unlimited open bar drinks package, Wi-Fi, specialty dining package for a number of nights, and shore excursion credits for every single port that you go into as well. So the best thing to do is to just pick up the phone right now, talk to our team. $99 each deposit. Decide whether you want to make it inclusive as well. It is brilliant. We make everything so simple here at CruiseAway. And listen, it might be the very first time and you're looking at this and thinking, okay, Christmas and New Year away, going to all of those places, being looked after, having that festive feel all around me. I like the idea, but I've never been on a cruise before. What can I expect? A lot of this.
When you choose to cruise, you'll experience one of the best value holidays with so much included as standard. Your floating resort will take you to multiple destinations in one trip, where you'll wake up to a new view every day and only have to unpack once. Your en-suite accommodation will have everything you need to feel right at home, with a daily service provided by your personal cabin steward. Around the ship, you'll have the opportunity to take part in various activities, which can include quizzes, dance classes, game shows, movie screenings, lectures, and much more. If that sounds too much, then feel free to relax, unwind, and watch the world go by in a solarium or around one of the pools, or even in a hot tub. If you're cruising with a family, then the little ones will be well taken care of with a range of kids clubs available for all ages from morning till late. Plus, no matter the age, everyone can have a thrilling time with rock climbing walls, zip lines, water parks, skating, simulators, and even bumper cars. When it comes to food, you'll never go hungry on a cruise, with options available right around the clock. Enjoy fine dining with waiter service in one of the main restaurants, or opt for something more casual in the self-service buffet. There's also snacks and room service available too. And as the sun goes down, that's when the ship really comes to life. Every evening, you'll be spoilt for choice when it comes to entertainment, from Broadway-style shows in the lavish theatre to live music, comedy, karaoke, silent discos, as well as onboard nightclubs, allowing you to dance the night away. So, if you want more holiday for less dollar, make sure you choose to cruise.
Oh, it's a great life.
Yes, it is.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not doing it, what I would say to you is you're watching the show, and please stay with us. We've got lots more still to come. But, you know, watch our show. Just take in what's happening on the ship, and that can be the life that you can live for your holiday. But speak to people that you know that have done it as well, because they will tell you, moreover, they will just say, yeah, go and do it. What are you waiting for? Like,
yeah.
what's the hang up? What are we doing? What are we waiting for? Because we're only here once, and cruising gives you great value for money.
Yeah.
When you work out how much value's worth you are getting every single day, from the shows to the activities to the entertainment to the wonderful swimming pools, all of those things that you can enjoy on the ship that normally it would be, right, okay, how much is the ticket for this? Like, it's just not a thing on cruises at all.
It's not a thing. You don't have to think about it. We've thought about all of that for you, and so has the cruise line.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all there waiting for you. This magical world. Maybe it's your first cruise you're thinking of booking. Just do it. Just book it, like you said.
Yeah.
Make it happen. Our second Norwegian Spirit adventure takes us to gorgeous Fiji from Sydney next April, with a 15-night getaway that includes your cruise gratuities, and it all starts with that cruise on board for 11 nights on the Norwegian Spirit. Yes, 11 nights is actually a really nice amount of time to be enjoying as well. And the Spirit of Fiji, I mean, this is a wonderful part of the world to explore because it is true paradise. When you think about Fiji, it is, for me, it's the definition of paradise. And, you know, we'll talk about what else you have to explore other than just the beaches. But, of course, the ship, this has been upgraded in 2020, and they've actually added a lot to the ship. She's already a beloved favourite of the Norwegian fleet, a smaller scale Norwegian ship as well, but fresh new spaces, 6 new restaurants, including the delicious On Dubai Scarpetta. I'd personally recommend. Amazing Italian food. That's a specialty dining restaurant, which is an additional cost, you know, not included in your main cruise fare, but it's such a small amount compared to what you pay back home to go out for dinner, even with 2 of you, that it just makes sense when you're on a cruise to do it. You know, and some of the other options you have when it comes to the specialty dining include teppanyaki. This is wonderful. It's kind of like a dining theatre experience where the chef does a whole entertaining show whilst they are cooking you the most delicious Asian feast. And I'd highly recommend doing that as well. At least once. Cagney's Steakhouse is great as well, as is La Bistro for French dining and the Sushi Bar for a delicious lunch. It's nice to grab and go place, that one. Pub Grub in Henry's Pub, and that's a nice thing to do whilst you're on board as well for proper comfort food. They do the pub quizzes, they have the live music down there. You know, the entertainment is tailored to every different space on board. Whether it's the atrium and you're just going to have something soft and kind of background music like acoustic guitarist, or like, you know, you might find the house band down there in the pub. In the theatre every night, of course, they not only have live orchestra often playing with the show, the main stage shows, but they'll have tons of other guest acts that they fly on board. You know, that are regionally specific. You might find some, you know, very well-known talent from different parts of Australia coming on board during your cruise, which is a wonderful thing about cruising. You never know what you're going to find or discover when you walk into the theatre to watch a show. Then there's, mini golf too. We love that. Okay, so we have 11 nights cruising out of Sydney, and a couple of days at sea will see us into New Caledonia, which blends French culture with that lovely South Pacific scenery. Now, if you'd like to learn about the culture, head to the Thibodeau Cultural Centre. Les Fals next. This is known for its amazing grottos, where you can see the kind of stalagmites and stalactites, and the way the sun shines through the lagoon is lovely. Then it's Port Vila. Just look at that ocean. Blue Lagoon, you can head there on excursion, and I tell you what, it does not disappoint. It is as perfect as it looks. We're next up into Mystery Island. This is a tiny little island. It's completely uninhabited, and you want to head snorkeling out onto the reef to see some of the best coral reef on Earth. Then we're into Dravuni Island, offering you an authentic slice of Fijian life. Perhaps take the Dravuni village and hilltop excursion with NCL, which you'll tell you about that. Savusavu's next up, and this is often called Fiji's hidden paradise. It's surrounded by hot springs and natural rainforest. You can do an excursion to take you to those hot springs. Then it's Suva, the capital of Fiji, sitting between rainforest and a sweeping harbour. Now, the Kolo i Suva Forest Park excursion is one to take on this port, for example. Then we're disembarking in Latuka, and we've got 3 nights in a hotel here, which is wonderful. It's a gateway to the beautiful Western Islands. There's truly time to unwind. You know, this is going to be so relaxing for you on those palm tree lined beaches. I mean, take a trip to the stunning Mamanuca Islands whilst you're there, and snorkel the vibrant coral reefs, and definitely experience the Fijian culture, because I mean, these are some of the friendliest indigenous people on Earth. Everyone talks about it. After that, we are flying back to Australia. So, of course, out of Sydney, heading to Nume, New Caledonia, Lifu, New Caledonia, Vanuatu, a couple of islands there for you, Dravuni, Savusavu, Suva, and then, of course, finishing off with that hotel stay in Latuka. It's just wonderful, this itinerary. It's going to be so relaxing too.
It's great as well. That little video we just showed you in Latuka as well. I mean, it just looks amazing, doesn't it? I'm just thinking, is 3 nights enough? Maybe you want to double that. And the great joy and flexibility of booking with CruiseAway is that you can do that. The reason why we put a particular number of nights in there is so that we can give you a price tag, but you can always tailor that to something more individual for you. But this is the perfect time to grab this cruise deal from us here at CruiseAway, because deposits today are just $99 each, and that locks in this incredible price tag for next April. And I think this is absolutely brilliant, and I would be absolutely jumping on the phone lines as quickly as you can, toll free to 1300 412 358, and grabbing this, because if you think about it, technically this is kind of 2 holidays in one, really. 11 nights of cruising on Norwegian Spirit with your service charges included, should I say, cruising across to Fiji, enjoying all of the wonderful facilities on board, the pools, the lounges, the entertainment, so much that's included. And then when you arrive in Fiji in Latuka, you've got a 3-night hotel stay there to enjoy before you then fly home, and that flight's included, of course, and the stay, which is great. So that price just suddenly got even better, knowing that your deposit today is just $99 each. Here's all the details you need. So good to bring you an offer like this. It really is. It's a lovely cruise itinerary. You spend plenty of time exploring and enjoying beautiful places, New Caledonia, Mystery Island, Dravuni, and so much more as well as getting into the capital of Fiji as well, Suva. If you want to make this cruise inclusive, again, you can add that free at sea package on this one. $59 per person per day for unlimited open bar drinks package, Wi-Fi package, a specialty dining package so you can enjoy some of those wonderful restaurants Joe was talking to us about earlier, like the Steakhouse and the Italian, for instance, and also a shore excursion credit in each port as well. So that's great value that can make this holiday just that little bit more enhanced. And all we're trying to do there actually is kind of say, blimey, that's good to get drinks and Wi-Fi and this and that for $59 per person per day. Means that you're not getting to the end of the cruise and thinking, okay, right, I remember those martini, espresso martinis. I remember those pina coladas. Now here comes the bill. You haven't got so much to think about, which is great. And always talk to our team about the best way to work it for you. And what we'll do is we will find the most cost-effective solution for you. It is as simple as that. Right, final offer on the Norwegian Spirit. We are going to look forward now to February in 2028, which is perfectly fine because we've got deposits of just $99 each today, and you can look forward to a Southern Passage cruise from Malaysia to Sydney, flying first over to Singapore, and you'll have a 2-night hotel stay there to absolutely enjoy. Do you know, if it was my choice, I'd go 10 times a year to Singapore.
Oh, it's just wonderful.
What a city.
It's clean, it's vibrant, it's welcoming, it's diverse. There's a never-ending amount of things to see and do in Singapore. And, you know, once you're done with the downtown area, which I very much doubt in 2 days, and Singapore Flyer's got great views, for example, you can head to Sentosa Island. There's a Universal Studios down there too, and some great shopping. So yeah, Singapore is a magical place to discover. And then it's time to cruise, with gratuities included for 19 nights and heading over to Sydney. So we're sailing back home, which is wonderful, on your lovely Norwegian Spirit. This is going to be such a nice, relaxing adventure, and you can really take it at your own pace heading to this part of the world too. There are some great things to sightsee, which we'll get onto, but at the same time, you know, it's not too fast-paced in terms of excursions in port. If you want to learn more about the excursions, if you're getting on the ship a little bit blind and thinking, well, I haven't really done any research, I'm just going to see what happens, you can go to the Shore Excursions presentation. They'll talk you through everything. Hey, if you want to do 2 or 3 excursions in a day, it is possible, because you can pack it in. But you might think, well, actually, we're just going to wander outside and see what we find. That's also something you can do in port. And if you've never cruised before, this is, you know, commonly asked question. Can we just do our own thing? Yeah, you absolutely can do your own thing. You just have to be back on board at the time that the ship tells you to. It's as simple as that, really.
But remember as well, just very, very quickly, that you don't have to get off at every port.
No.
If there's a port where you think, okay, we've been here before, or, you know, we're just fancying a very lazy day today, stay on board the ship. You feel like you have it to yourself.
Yeah.
There are sometimes very special offers going on down in the spa and things like that on days like that. So, you know, we talk about Norwegian cruising being freestyle, and it really is as simple as that. You do what you want, as when you want. Do as much as you want, do as little as you want. Just enjoy the wonderful holiday, the lovely getaway, the fabulous facilities, the lovely food, the great entertainment. But just enjoy it all at your pace. You set the pace on this holiday.
You absolutely do. And it's worth mentioning that this is shall we say, a more beloved member of the Norwegian fleet, but she, as you saw in the footage, has undergone the most expensive revolution of any of their vessels, over 100 million put into it. So it will feel like a brand new vessel when you get on board with all the new spaces. Out of Singapore into Surabaya, first of all, in lovely Indonesia, where you can head to some world famous sites with that colonial architecture. You've got Mount Semeru to visit too. These are very volcanic islands, in fact. Next up, we are into Benoa in Bali, which is down in the south of Bali. It gives you an ample opportunity to visit Uluwatu Temple in the mountains, which is an incredible site, or just downtown Ubud is very charming, and it's next to the rice paddies. Then we're into Fremantle, and this is gateway to Perth and the maritime history that you can explore here. Lots of lovely wineries not too far afield, and of course the famous prison, and you can take a guided tour around that. That's really interesting to learn about. We're into Bustleton next up, and home to the longest timber jetty in the southern hemisphere, in fact. The Margaret River Wine Country Tour will visit boutique wineries and artisan producers. This is one of Australia's top wine regions. Then we're into Adelaide, talking about wine, another top wine region in Oz. But if you've done that before, you know, you might just want to ride the tram and just hang out downtown or do a spot of shopping. It's totally up to you. You can take it at your own pace, at your own leisure, or like we said, stay on board as well. Kangaroo Island's next, and for wildlife lovers, this is paradise. Not only are those rock formations fascinating, but you can see the seals basking in the sunlight, koalas, kangaroos, and other nature on offer. Then we have an overnight in Melbourne, which will give you an ample time to do the Great Ocean Road and 12 Apostles tour. or Puffing Billy up in the Dandenongs, explore some of the craft boutiques up there, they're amazing. Or downtown as well. You know, Melbourne really has a great theatre district too if you want to do some theatre off the ship. Of course, there's great shows on board too. Then we're into Burnie in Tasmania, and this is authentic Tasmania, lovely coastal scenery and the artisan culture that Tassie is known for. And now local producer cheese sampling tour with honey and chocolates is a great tour to do whilst you're there. Then it's Eden, set beside the deep waters of Twofold Bay. Now, you might want to do the Ben Boyd National Park and Coastal Discovery Tour, which will take you to some lovely coastal outlooks where you can take amazing pictures of the scenery for sure. We are finishing in Sydney after that adventure, out of Singapore into Sydney, which is great. And of course, the hotel stay in Singapore first, heading to Surabaya and Benua for Bali, Fremantle and Bustleton over in Western Australia, Adelaide, Kangaroo Island, Melbourne for that overnight, and finishing up with a fabulous stop in Burnie, Tasmania, Eden, and then it's back to Sydney. Wow.
It's great, isn't it? And we are looking quite a way ahead for this one, February in 2028. But we are locking in today's great price for an ocean view stateroom for just $99 each deposit today. So let's check out our price tag. This is so good. Honestly, look at the price tag you have there, which is amazing. This is ocean view as well, with a package that's so comprehensive. So it's your Sydney flight to Singapore first, with an included 2-night hotel stay there. And then it is nearly 3 weeks of vibrant Norwegian Spirit cruising with your service charges included, and enjoying that ocean view stateroom. So seeing all the wonderful views, so much fabulous choice on board, the fun, the dining, the entertainment, the lively spaces, and just a great relaxed time as you cruise back to Oz very gently via Indonesia, Bali, and some amazing ports in Oz, including Melbourne and Burnie in Tas, finishing right in Sydney, which is great news. Here's all the details you need to get yourself booked. Again, so good. We're so proud of these deals. Again, you can make this an inclusive cruise with free at sea for $59 per person per day for drinks, Wi-Fi, specialty dining package and shore excursion credits, which is really good. We also have an excellent suite upgrade price as well that you can talk to our team about, which is really lovely, and it's kind of like one of the top suites on board, a penthouse suite. So if you want the price for that, then make sure you talk to the team. You have your balcony price there on screen if you want to treat yourself. This could be a honeymoon that you're looking forward to in the future possibly, or just why not? Why not? And you're locking in a tremendous price tag today with deposits of just $99 each. That's the thing to remember in this show. If you want to grab the deal, we've got exclusive price tags for you and low deposits right now. That might not last for too much longer, by the way, being able to put a deposit in of just $99 each. That's very low in this day and age, isn't it?
It's incredible that you're able to lock it in for that price and then have a holiday to look forward to, you know, a year away. Not really have to think about a lot until then, which is great.
Sounds good.
I love it.
Sounds good to me.
Get as many lined up as you possibly can.
Yeah, there are many more on our website, of course, cruiseaway.com.au. And listen, we've been featuring the Norwegian Spirit in this show, but we do all the cruise ships, all the cruise lines, all the places in the world. We do world cruising, we do packages with tours. There's so much to learn and discover. So if you've even got a half an idea of where you want to go and what you want to do, just give us a call on 1300 412 358. We're out of time. Thank you for your company. Come back soon and cruise away more.
Bye.